I'm Nathan.
And I'm Dina.
And we are Blue Notes News. Hi, Dina.
Hi, Nathan.
We're having fun this week.
We are.
I'm sick and tired of all this bullshit.
It's late at night. We're not doing no morning, afternoon. We're not drinking. No.
Well,
we're only having one or two. No, like before.
Now
it's evening. It's late. We've already had a few.
Yeah,
we're having a good time.
Yeah.
We've been sitting here prepping for what, 2 hours?
Yeah, for quite a while. Yeah.
So,
and we're poured drinks while we were prepping.
You can hear it in our voice.
Yeah, we've had dinner.
We had dinner.
Full. We might fall asleep.
We had takeout. I don't think so.
Okay, well, all right.
We're going here.
All right. Well, so I'm having a martini.
Yes.
I love a good martini.
I brought 2 IPA beers with me.
Not enough.
And I already went through them, so now I'm moving on to one of your seltzers that you had in the refrigerator.
All right. Well, if you burp, it's fine.
Yeah.
So, how was your week?
I'm like, what did I do this week? I don't really know. It feels like I did so much. My schedule has been messed up for like
schedule.
2 weeks.
Yeah, you've had a weird schedule.
They keep moving my days off back a couple of days, and so this week I had Saturday and Sunday off instead of Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. So I had less days. I feel like I had to do more on my days off and get things done. Plus, we are going on a cruise. You went on a cruise last month. This month, my husband and I are going on a cruise.
Yeah.
So I'm also, with less days off, trying to
cram it all in there.
Wash my clothes, pack this, that, wash the dog before I leave. Like, it's just been a very busy... it's been so busy. We just got our Christmas tree down this last weekend.
God.
I know, it's really late. We literally just got the tree down over the weekend.
They say that people that leave it up longer are actually happier people.
Honestly, if I could leave my tree up all year... Because it makes me so happy.
One of my great aunts in
I
Jacksonville,
wish I could.
She did, and she changed it every season. So, like Valentine's Day, she decorated it for Valentine's Day, and then she would decorate it patriotic for like Memorial Day and 4th of July and all that. Yeah. She left it up all year in her front window.
I would love that. The Christmas tree makes me so happy.
Yeah.
The lights that glow, like if you get up in the middle of the night and you walk out to the kitchen to get a glass of water or something and you see the tree, it's just like,
cozy.
It makes me so happy.
I know. It does make people happy.
So it was kind of sad to see it go.
It is sad to see it go.
And now there's just my elliptical machine there instead. I'm like, oh God, I gotta get back on that thing. Oh,
I know. Oh, it's a new year. We gotta make a new you, a new me, a new us. Oh my gosh.
And I've been going a lot with my dog because I think I did mention I did have to put one of my 2 little mini dachshunds down. Yeah. So I've been like overly attentive to the one that's still there because she's so lonely. So she's been sleeping with me and I've been just giving her all loads of attention to make it. She is getting all the love.
She's like, what world happened to me?
I know. She's like, God, I wish that bitch would have died a long time ago.
That's probably what she's thinking. Or not come back. She don't know where she is. She just knows she hasn't come back.
I know. But sometimes actually in the middle of the night, I hear her like... sigh, and I'm like, oh my God, is she missing her? Because they were inseparable.
They do miss their
they
buddies.
were inseparable. They never slept with us because they always slept together in their little doggy bed and took care of each other.
Well, even to this day, like when I take Molly's ashes out of the cabinet, it has her chain around it, her collar around it with her little jinglies. Mm-hmm. Oakley, like... he stops and has to smell it and look at it, and he like he knows the sound of those jinglies as Molly, and he's like, where's Molly?
Yeah.
Like they're weird.
We've talked about the other dog a couple of times and mentioned her name, and as soon as we mention her name, her ears perk up and she's like, oh my God, what? And we're like, oh, she's not
so
here.
Weird.
Yeah. So it's kind of sad.
I don't know, but they know.
We have been just spoiling her and just giving her all sorts of attention.
That's good though.
And I've been letting her sleep with me. I even got a little dog ramp so that she could get onto my bed because she's mini dachshund, and I have like a high, what do you call that? The adjustable bed with the freaking thing that moves up and down your feet and your... And she could never jump up.
No, that would be bad. That would be bad.
So we bought her a little doggy ramp, and now she can get up on the bed. But she won't stay in the bed if I'm not in the bed. Like she's afraid because she's never been in the bed. It's really cute.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh, well, at least she's getting lots of loves.
Yeah.
That's good.
She is. And it's making me happy, too.
All right, so you're heading out on a cruise, recording early.
Yeah, we're recording a few days early because I'm going on a cruise.
Yeah, that's exciting.
Yeah, just a little getaway.
That'll be fun.
We need it. We haven't done anything in a while.
Little refresh.
Yeah, we're going to see the Super Bowl over the...
Oh, yeah, it is the Super Bowl. Yeah.
When I booked the cruise, I said to my husband, I'm like, are you okay with these dates?
Yeah,
because it's going to be...
It's going to hit the Super Bowl
weekend. It's going to be over the Super Bowl weekend. Yeah. And he's like, yeah, whatever. I don't care. Well, but on the cruise ship, I guess they play it outside on the big screen. They play it in all the bars wherever there's
so
TVs.
You're not going to miss it.
And then in the big theater where they do the shows, they play it on a big screen in there too.
Oh, fabulous!
So there's plenty of room. Like, because I was worried, are we going to have to go back to our room to actually get a spot? Like, if all the bars are crowded, like, what are we going to do? No, they put it on a big screen in the giant theater.
I love it,
and play it in there.
Okay, cool. Well,
that should be fun with a big crowd.
That will be fun with a big crowd. We have
it's a good game.
Done Super Bowl parties, even though we don't give a shit about Super Bowls or football. Or Jerry's like, what costume are they wearing? Like, he doesn't know.
Yeah.
So, but we've always had a Super Bowl party, mostly for the commercials and the halftime show. And this year, I'm watching the halftime show.
Oh yes, I'm getting a T-shirt that says, "I'm just here for the Bonito Bowl."
That's exactly right.
That'll go over really good in Florida. But whatever. I don't care. My husband and I have actually gotten to the point where we don't care.
No.
If you're a Trumper and we offend you, tough fucking shit.
Yeah.
We've been putting up with your shit and fuck their feelings.
For a decade.
And you snowflakes and you libtards and all that.
Yes.
We are out and proud now.
Yes.
If you don't fucking like it, like the other night we were in a restaurant and he started talking about, Trumpers or this or that. I don't know what he was saying, but I was like, honey, somebody might hear you. And he's I don't give a fuck anymore. If they don't like it, they can kiss my fucking ass. He was just done. And I was like, ooh, all right.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm wearing my I'm just here for the Bonito Bowl t-shirt.
Yes.
Yeah.
Some Bad Bunny moment.
Some Bad Bunny.
Yes, yes.
Can't wait.
Yes, that's good. I'm so excited. So I've just done homework all week long, mostly.
Oh, yeah. How's your week been?
I know. It's been good. It's been good.
Sorry, I just made it all about me.
No, it's fine. No, it's fine.
How's your week been? What have you guys been up to?
So
What's coming up?
I don't know. Well, we did. I've been doing school stuff because I'm trying to work on this degree for political science. So I'm almost done with the first step in that. So we're almost there. And then
you're doing all the unfun courses. We want to get to the fun courses.
Yes, I want the fun courses.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then we had a couple of the kiddos this weekend because, they're all graduating and getting their adulting and all that kind of stuff. Oh, guess what?
What?
I think we told you already, but we're going to be grandpas.
I know. Congratulations.
Yep, one of the adulters.
Better you than me.
No, I was like, I'm only 44 years old. But it's fine. It's fine. It's better to, you know what? I would think it's good to be a young grandparent because if you're like 70 and your kids are having kids, you're old and you're tired and you're like, I can't do it.
I think that's going to be me, honestly. Because I have 3 kids and 2 of them are a little bit older than the youngest, and they 2 oldest do not want to have children. They're just not doing it at all.
They're just not doing it.
Do not
I've got some that don't.
And the youngest one, he is not ready. He does want to be a parent, but he's not ready for probably 10 years. So I will be that person that's the old grandparent. Probably.
Well, you won't be. You're not going to be that old.
I'll probably be, 65.
That's fine. That's a good age.
Yeah.
You're still young.
Yeah.
I mean, look at these people that are working till they're like 92. On the Today Show this morning, they covered this lady from Maine that was a lobster fisher woman for 100 years, like almost 100 years. She died at 105, and she was still fishing at 102 years old for lobster in Maine.
Wow.
Yeah. So, I mean, we live old now. So
okay, I hope so.
You're going to be fine. You're
Knock on wood.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, so other than that, and then
my anxiety doesn't kill me.
I know, same.
Yeah.
Oh, but we've had a couple of heavy episodes.
Yeah.
And we're having fun now.
Yeah, we are.
We're just gonna have fun.
I mean, yeah.
We have to laugh.
We have to
enjoy it.
We have to enjoy it because last week was kind of pretty.
It was appropriate to the circumstance, but it was difficult.
Yeah, it was
difficult. And our first episode of the season, we were a little fired up.
Yeah.
But we are back to our roots.
Yeah.
And we're ready.
We're trying to expand.
We're going to add some of those other things in, those other elements that we've talked about on episode 1 of season 1.
Not just politics.
Yeah, we're going to mix in some. We're going to mix in some.
Sometimes all week I'm just
stuff.
like, I just don't even want to. Can I just tap out for like a few days? I just don't want to be bombarded with the barrage.
I know.
Oh, what's happening today?
Well, you know what's so funny is you'll message me and be like, hey, did you hear about this? And I'll be like, girl, I haven't seen anything today. I've not watched the news. I've not been on social media. I have no idea what's happened.
Sometimes I do that like on my work days.
Yeah.
I just tap out.
Because you got too much to do.
I just tap out.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear it. I don't want to see it. Like I'm just... Ugh,
yeah, when I've got heavy school days, I'm just like, I don't have time for that.
Yeah.
I might check it a little bit, like a little social media, but not like looking for stuff like, oh, what are we going to talk about on the podcast? Like,
or sometimes it just pops up because we have the Ground News app.
Oh,
and
right.
Sometimes it'll be like breaking news. I'm like, oh, no, I don't, what?
My phone.
It's like when you're watching a horror movie and you have your hands covered over your face and you're just peering through like a finger to see what's happening.
Yes.
That's what I feel like when the Ground News pops up.
You're like, no, what could it be?
Like,
what could it
God,
be?
it's probably a horror story.
And I'm horrible because I have so many news apps on my phone. This thing buzzes all day long.
I really only have the Ground News app.
Oh my gosh. I've got like New York Times. I can't read any of them, but I get the alerts.
Yeah.
But I got like that and like some kind of breaking news app and then Substack and all the Substacks that people post.
I really need to get into that. I haven't even gotten to see that yet.
Which I like Substack. It's really good. And one of our old neighbors had moved to North Carolina, and he writes some incredible Substacks.
Okay.
Some really incredible Substacks. Yeah, he does a really good job.
I just even recently heard about that. I didn't even know what that was.
Oh my gosh, it's like a whole like news outlet. Like it's a whole independent news outlet, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's incredible.
Yeah.
So that's always fun. But yeah, so other than that, it's been, pretty normal week. Nothing too crazy coming up. So you'll be gone.
Yeah. But I'll be back in time to record our next episode.
We'll see you for the next episode.
So I'm only going away for 4 days.
Yeah.
I'm not having the luxury of like a 7-day, 2 days in Puerto Rico cruise like you guys did. I'm just going on a little 4-dayer.
Hey, you know what? I love those
little
4-dayers. It's fun. You go.
Just a little getaway.
It's a good little getaway, little refresh, and then come back and fire it up again.
And we definitely need it. We absolutely 100% need it.
It is tax season, so that's not always exciting.
We did go to the accountant yesterday too, and did not get as good a news as we were hoping.
Yeah,
all because of those stupid marketplace
shit
subsidies.
Yeah, assholes.
That hurt us this year really bad.
Yeah.
But anyways, I digress.
Yeah, we digress. All right. Well, should we move along?
I guess we should, yeah.
Okay. So this week we lost an incredible woman.
Yes. Woman, actress, comedian.
So much fun.
Brilliant and talented.
So talented.
Person.
Yes.
Catherine O'Hara.
Yes. And I loved, of course, Home Alone.
50 years of her talent coming at us.
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't just a
one-hit
wonder or a great series. I mean, she had impacted the comedy
generations. Yeah, like a couple of generations almost.
For a long time.
Yeah. Well, and even like Home Alone. I mean, Home Alone was when was that? The 90s? When was that?
90s.
My kids love Home Alone.
Yeah.
I mean, that's like what, 30 years ago? And they love it. They love it. They knew who she was as soon as I said who it was. They were like, oh my God, what?
Yeah.
Because that's still lingers in their minds.
Yes. And all the Hollywood tributes were coming out.
Oh my gosh.
I mean, just endless Hollywood tributes. I didn't even know she was sick or ill.
I didn't know she had any issues either. I thought she was fine.
The statement from her, is it PR person?
Yeah, I think it's
or
like
whatever.
a PR manager or whatever.
They just said she had a brief illness that took her life, basically.
Yeah,
like,
crazy.
Who knows what it was? Maybe it was, I mean, the only thing I can guess that's really brief like that is like pancreatic cancer.
I know. Well, and she had gotten very, very thin there.
It did.
In the last bit.
I saw a couple photos and I was like, oh shoot,
yeah.
she was really
something happened.
Yeah. And her latest work that I had seen was The Last of Us, which is with
I don't know, but I've not seen that. But I've
Pedro
heard
Pascal.
Yes, with Pedro Pascal.
Yes. And Bella Ramsey. And it's one of the best zombie type movies that I've ever seen.
Good.
It's a TV series, not a movie. And she played a character on there, and I'm like, how did they film before the next season? Are they going to cut her out?
Yeah.
What's going to happen? Because she had a great role on that series.
Well, and Schitt's Creek,
very dramatic role, which was different than all of the comedy roles that she had played.
Which is typically what she did. Yeah.
So I'm interested.
And Schitt's Creek was just a class act.
Yeah.
I mean, her as Moira Rose, that accent
is
incredible. And I love, somebody played it the other day, the Fold in the Cheese episode, that she was like, fold in the cheese. And he's like, what do you mean fold in the cheese? She's like, I don't know, just fold in the cheese.
I'm all, what are all those like little wordisms that she would say?
Oh my gosh, so many things.
Like confabulate.
Yes, or bebe.
Yes.
Or hablimented, as in clothing.
Or bedeviled.
Bedeviled. She was that accent was amazing.
Yes.
And nobody can duplicate it.
No.
It is purely her.
Yeah.
Purely her.
Yeah. She was just fantastic. And a fantastic person.
Yeah.
Just a really good person.
Loved her family.
Yeah.
Was committed to her family.
Yes. And so the tributes started pouring in.
Yes. You had one from I think Macaulay, right?
Yeah, Macaulay Culkin.
Yeah.
He said, "Mama, I thought we had time. I wanted more. I wanted to sit in a chair next to you. I heard you, but I had so much more to say. I love you. I'll see you later."
Oh, that's so
sweet.
Such a, because they had, I mean, he was a kid.
They remained close.
Yeah.
Since the 90s when that movie was made.
That's
in the early 90s, I believe. Yeah. Early to mid 90s. I'm not sure.
Yeah, it was in the 90s.
It was in the early to mid 90s. Yeah. And to this day, they remained close. She was at his dedication for Macaulay Culkin receiving his Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. So,
just so cool.
I mean, it was really sweet too.
Okay, so correct me because I'm going to say it wrong. Dan Levy. Is it Levy?
I thought it was Levy.
Levy. Okay.
I think it's Levy.
I was pretty sure I was going to say it wrong because I like to say names wrong. So Dan Levy said, "What a gift to have gotten to dance in the warm glow of Catherine O'Hara's brilliance for all these years. Having spent over 50 years collaborating with my dad, Catherine was extended family before she ever played my family. It's hard to imagine a world without her in it. I will cherish every funny memory I was fortunate enough to make with her. My heart goes out to Bo, Matthew, Luke, and every member of her big, beautiful family." What a good tribute.
It was.
They were pouring in. There's so many, but we just wanted to read a couple of them.
We just wanted to highlight a few.
But she was an incredible person, and just so funny. I was so sad when
I was too. And there's been a couple of celebrity deaths that
they just
really
hit you funny.
Affected me.
Yeah.
Some do, some don't.
Yeah.
Some I'm like, so sad, but they didn't really like. Two have really hit me hard, and the first was Robin Williams.
My God, yes.
Just devastated me. I don't know why. Just sobbed my eyes out for that one.
Rough. Oh.
And I can't tell you how many times over this past weekend I felt myself tearing up over Catherine O'Hara. I just did. It was just I don't know. Just cool one of those celebrities that really just hit me hard.
Somehow they reach beyond the screen and they pull at our heartstrings some way. And they become part of our family somehow. Yeah. And we feel like we know them, even though we really don't, and they don't know us. But somehow there's this connection that happens, I guess is the best word for it, is just a connection.
Well, there's a clip that really got to me.
Yeah.
So, shall we play the clip?
You're my favorite actress ever. Okay. Seriously. You've been in so many legendary roles. When all is said and done, which one role would you most like to be remembered for?
Mother of my children.
Mother of my children.
Yeah.
I think that's why it just hit me so hard.
Yeah.
Because I'm a mother and I feel the same way. And I just thought how pure of her to not think of her ego or her career or,
all the things she could have listed that she's done over a 50-year career.
Yeah. And was so admired for. Yeah. And what really hit home was that. Just touched me.
Yeah. I think that's so special.
Because sometimes, I do have anxiety. And sometimes even like when I'm flying and I get nervous and I think, oh my God, what if this plane goes down? What am I going to say? Please just tell my children that I loved them and they mean everything to me.
Exactly.
So I guess that's why it just hit.
It just tugged at your heartstrings.
It tugged at my heartstrings, yeah.
I think that's cool though.
Yeah.
And it does. Like, I loved that clip because I hadn't heard it, but when you brought it and I was like, oh my gosh, that's so cool. Like, that's what was most important to her.
Yeah. And I think that was a fairly recent clip too.
That was.
Probably within the last year or two.
Yeah, you could tell that was
honestly
very
wasn't
recent.
Looking good in that clip.
No, yeah.
Like, you could tell something was wrong in the last year or so.
Yeah.
Like, especially her most recent appearance at some award show.
I saw that too.
She did not look good.
Didn't look great. No. Yeah. So it's sad.
Yeah.
It's sad. But we also have some good news.
Yeah?
Yeah. So the little boy, Liam Ramos, and his dad, Adrian.
Yeah.
They were brought home to Minnesota after the court ordered them to be brought back home after they were abducted by fucking ICE.
In Minneapolis,
Minnesota.
And then they were taken to the Dilley Detention Center in Texas.
Yep.
And held there where the little boy, Liam, was not doing well.
No.
He was hungry and emaciated and exhausted. And there was a lot of photos of him released that showed him not doing well, not responding well, and due to a lot of calls by a lot of people in this country to senators and congressmen demanding that they be released because they were not under
there was no
a court order for deportation.
No.
They were here legally.
Yes.
They came into this country legally at a port of entry.
Correct.
They didn't cross the border illegally.
Yep.
They came into this country at a port of entry and filed for asylum. And their case was still under review. So there was no reason for them to get deported. And people stood up, spoke out. Congressmen came to their defense. I think even Don Quixote from ABC and what was that show called? What would you do?
What would you do? I think
he was down there. He escorted them home as well as that
Joaquin
senator
Castro.
Yeah,
Joaquin Castro of Texas was with him and flew with him. Back
and so did the journalist Don Quixote. So
I think that's fabulous.
Yeah.
So
it's a little bit of good news in these dark times.
Yeah, we have to look for the good news.
Happened, and it happened because people raised their voices and demanded it to happen, because this was an injustice against somebody who came here and did it the right way.
Correct.
That everybody is screaming, oh, well, if they do it the right way, then they should. They did it the right fucking way.
Correct.
And ICE didn't care.
Right. No, they don't care. Yeah, they don't care. But they're home, and I think what we are trying to do at Blue Notes News is find the good and the happy, because there's just so much to make us angry.
Yeah.
And I know we've had a couple of those episodes this year. And we were like, no, reset. We've got to find the good stuff.
Yeah.
We still have to talk about the difficult things. We still have to talk about the stuff that pisses us off a little bit.
Yeah.
Even if it's a Democrat. But we have to...
Like old Chuckles that we don't like.
Chucky.
Chucky.
And here's the thing.
I just want to call him Chucky.
Chucky, yeah.
I think that other podcast calls him Chuckles.
They do.
We'll just leave that for them.
That's theirs.
We
can't steal from them.
Chucky.
Yeah, we don't want to steal from them. Yeah.
What the fuck, Chuck?
What the fuck, Chuck? It's time to go home to Brooklyn, bitch.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're done. Yeah. But anyways, so we have to look for that good stuff, and we have to laugh, and we have to enjoy, because otherwise, it'll just make it check out real fast.
Yeah, sometimes, like we said earlier, we just don't even want to hear the news because it's just overwhelming at times. But it's great when you can hear
something positive
happen because people use their voice and called. It really was about the calls, I think. People just nonstop called about this to their congressmen, to their senators, and made it happen. And I will say,
too, the protests are working. Yeah. The protests are working.
Yeah.
And people are protesting constantly. Like, I had no idea. We were watching Rachel Maddow the other night, because, she's only on once a week now. And we were watching her the other night.
Her and Jon Stewart. What's
with these people?
He's like, Monday. They're both on Monday night.
I know.
Both of them.
Yeah.
Can't we even have separate nights so we have something to watch 2 nights in a row?
Yeah, exactly. Monday, Thursday, something. But she was covering how many protests were happening, and one was in Central Florida and Orlando, and it was like, get ICE out of Minnesota. I mean, the people are coming together and saying, even if it's not in our city, get the hell out of that city.
Yeah.
Like, the protests are working, and people are
happening
together.
Not only around the United States.
Yeah.
They are happening internationally as well.
Yes.
Like, there are people protesting in the UK, in Switzerland, in Denmark, especially Denmark.
Yeah,
but
especially.
Australia, it's happening not...
People are like, we're not putting up with authoritarian bullshit.
Yes. It's amazing.
It is amazing. It's incredible, and it's so exciting to see. And I mean, I love a good protest, personally.
I do too.
I get a thrill of being around like-minded people.
A little nervous because I'm always like, oh my God,
what if we die?
KKK Proud Boy Oath Keeper gonna come by with an AR-15 and shoot the place up?
Right.
But other than that, I love going because I love the like-mindedness,
the camaraderie of that community.
Community. It's always peaceful. It's always positive. Mm-hmm. It's always smiles and friendly and loving. It really is. It's kind of therapeutic.
It is therapeutic,
honestly, to go to a protest.
Yeah. So if you've not been to one, seriously, look for the next ones that are coming up. There's one in March. There's a No Kings in March.
It's kind of like similar to going to a Pride festival.
It is. There's a lot of joy.
There's just a lot of joy.
Yeah.
And like, yeah.
It's just so much fun. I love it. Yeah. So definitely, if you haven't been to one, go to one. There's more. There's always one coming up, but there's a No Kings one in March.
And I think the media is really not covering it.
Not like they should.
No. They are not covering it. The mainstream media, absolutely 100%, is not covering how many are really protesting.
Yeah, because there's a lot.
Regime.
And I will say, for being on the mainstream channel, Rachel's the only one that will repeatedly go over how many protests are happening, where they're happening, and I'm talking in some red places.
I mean, I was surprised at how many happened on Friday.
Yeah.
That was the general strike.
Yes.
And people went out into the streets. I mean, they practically closed down the Denver area.
Yes.
Chicago was incredible. San Francisco, New York, like all the major cities were just huge tens crowds. Of thousands of people out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's very really encouraging.
So good to see.
Yeah. It makes me feel like, okay, I'm not alone.
Yeah.
I'm not alone in what I think and feel.
Yeah.
Exactly.
All right. Well, as great as it's been talking about a few positive things, we always have to just report the news.
Yeah, we got to cover it.
So back to a story that somehow keeps getting sequels because they can't get it right the first fucking time. Yeah. We're back to the Epstein Files.
Yep. So there was a whole dump, 3 million documents.
3 million documents.
And my favorite part of that moment was Todd Blanche, the Assistant Attorney General, saying, and we're done. We're not doing anything else. Bitch, you got more shit you're going to have to dump.
Yeah.
Because the law says so.
Yeah.
That your man in the White House signed that law.
Into law.
That you have to release
the Epstein Files Transparency Act.
Yes. Release all of it.
And here's what I don't understand. Out of this last dump, implicated men, their names are redacted.
Correct.
Still, why? Why is that?
Right.
Why are they protecting pedophiles?
They're pedophile protectors. That's what they are. That's what the DOJ exists to protect pedophiles now. That is what they do. Yeah.
Well, they're doing a very good job.
They're doing a fabulous job.
Because this shit is scary.
It is crazy town. It is crazy town. And there was like Todd Blanche. Well, we have a clip.
Yeah.
Of some freaky ass shit he said that I didn't even catch until you brought it to my attention because I think I missed that part of his press conference. But it's frightening to think that there's more that is creepy. Should we?
Play the clip.
Any depiction of CSAM or child pornography was obviously excluded. Anything that would jeopardize an active federal investigation. And finally, anything that depicts or contain images of death, physical abuse, or injury, also not produced.
So when I heard that clip, my first thought was, so there is death. And there is abuse, and they're not sharing that with us to protect us? Or what? What?
We know they're not protecting the victims because they freaking left them unredacted.
Yes.
Several of them.
Yes.
Unredacted.
Yeah.
So their names are out there.
Yes. And we heard some of the survivors speaking over the weekend saying what a disappointment this was to them.
Yeah.
That they doxed women in there, that they are still not producing the names. They're blacked out. They're redacted. You'll see emails between two people, and it'll show the Jeffrey Epstein email address, but it won't show who it was to or from.
Right.
Although something did get by that implicated Elon Musk. He
probably not on accident.
Tried to preempt it almost immediately, but it was saying that he was begging to go to Epstein Island.
Yes, he was.
Basically saying he had worked really hard. This was on Christmas morning, too.
Yeah.
This is on Christmas Day. This is what you're thinking of.
Yeah, go spend time with your fucking kids.
Yeah, go with your 22, 19, whatever, how many kids you have with dozens of different women. And anyways, his letter to Epstein was, I've been working so hard, something like that. I really would like to go to one of the parties at the island. I need to cut loose, or something to that effect. And he's trying to get ahead of it and say, well, look, I never made it to Epstein Island, so I can't be a pedophile because I was never there. But like, he was trying to get there
wanted to
desperately
be there so bad.
Like trying to get in with the in crowd. It seemed like, of these billionaire pedophiles,
billionaire powerful motherfuckers. And then when Todd Blanche said ongoing investigations, what ongoing investigations? Because if it's for ongoing investigations against Democrats, stop the investigation and let their names go.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a Democrat or a Republican or a billionaire or poor as shit. If you're in the files and you did shit and you were part of Epstein's little world, your ass needs to be grass. You need to be they need to divulge that information and let the public make a determination of what they're going to do from that point on, and then let the law do what the law needs to do, which is put these asses in jail.
Where are the people that they're investigating? Why did Epstein, first of all, get a sweetheart deal?
Yeah.
If he is the one, if he's the only one, there's no other implications that anybody else was involved. It was just him that was sexually abusing and raping and trafficking young women. We don't know to who, because he was the only one that was involved, but he was the trafficker. Why did he get a fucking sweetheart deal from Florida?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah, he was released during all he had to do was sleep in the little jail at night, and then he could go wander about during the day.
Yeah, he had like a 13-month something like that. It was something like around a year. It was just minimal.
Yeah.
And then he got rearrested in 2019, and let's face it, he got murdered in jail.
Oh, for sure.
There's no doubt about it.
I don't believe that was a suicide.
How can you say, the security tapes cut off for a few seconds? Magically.
Yeah.
Just magically and randomly.
Yeah.
Right during the time that he...
Yeah, come on.
He died?
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's a big pile of bullshit. So
we have a DOJ that...
crooked as shit.
Won't name the perpetrators. Doxing the victims.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Their lives might be at risk now.
Of course they are. Because some of these 30% that are MAGA, some of them are some crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Let's be real about it.
Yeah.
Because they're brainwashed cult.
Well, not only the general public of those people, but what about...
Oh, the freaking...
the perpetrators.
Perpetrators, yeah, thank you. I was like, what word is that?
They have every reason to silence these women.
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. So one of the victims, we have a clip of one of the victims on CNN.
Yes.
And she's describing, and she shows, we can't show it because this is audio, but she shows a document that is literally the entire effing document is blacked out.
For it's a 7-page document or something,
yes.
And 3 or 4 pages of the whole
blacked
document
out.
Are just blacked out.
Full on blacked out. Just might as well have not even bothered printing.
Yeah.
Should we?
Play the clip.
There's no way for me to say to you that there's closure here. This is the exact opposite of transparency.
I mean, it must be so frustrating for you to look at that and to see just completely blacked out in the entire page.
And then we've seen pages where they're blacked out and the only thing not blacked out was a survivor's name. It is such incompetence. It is sloppy I mean, if any one of us did our jobs the way the DOJ did this job, we wouldn't be working humans. We would lose our job. We would lose our place in a company, because this particular job has been so egregiously done, horrifically done.
And that is from a literal survivor.
Correct. Yeah.
It's just shame. Shame on America. Shame on this government. Shame on this
the
DOJ.
Yes.
Just believe women.
Yeah.
That's all we have to do is believe women. There are, because I see a lot online of, oh, these are just claimants. These are not corroborated. These are just accusations. Anybody could have just went online and filed an accusation or a claimant. There are Katie Johnson. Google it. Google Katie Johnson's sworn testimony and affidavit of her talking about Trump raping her. It is not just an uncorroborated story. Wait until Sasha Riley testifies, which he is more than willing to do under oath. This is no hoax.
No, it's no hoax. And Trump is an adjudicated sexual predator in the E. Jean Carroll case.
Yeah.
So we already know that. And then not to mention the grab him by the pussy comment that he made on the damn Access Hollywood bus that should have fucking canceled his campaign right off the bat.
Yeah. Or talking about each of his daughters like Ivanka.
Yeah, like a pervert.
He would be dating her if he wasn't, if she wasn't his daughter. Or talking about his infant child, Tiffany.
Yeah. Yes, I just
when
saw
she was
that.
An infant, saying, "Oh well, we don't know what she's going to look like, but we don't know when she gets older if maybe she'll have Marla's." And he references her tits.
Her breasts.
Like who talks about an infant child and how big her tits are going to be someday?
Sick, perverted motherfucker. That's who does that.
Yeah,
sick and perverted, and that Access Hollywood tape should have ended the campaign. That should have been it. Should have ended it.
I really don't know how the
I know what you're getting ready to say. I know.
The reference to the disabled reporter, how that didn't end his career.
Yes.
When he was talking about the reporter who had a disability.
Yes.
Like how that didn't end his campaign, I don't know. Because all of you, Christian, loving, Christ-like people out there think it's okay to talk about a disabled person like that, about a child like that, and you can just excuse that for what?
No, and that's my point, Dina. Like, as Christians, they should be like, that Access Hollywood tape should have been the end for them. Because when Bill Clinton got a blowjob, we lost our shit.
Yeah.
But you can grab him by the pussy, and that's just fine.
Yeah.
No. That should have ended it with the evangelical right there. But they are so power hungry because they are, I am sorry, I have said this over and over again, they are the Taliban of this country. They want a religious freaking government that is their belief system only, and they want everybody to comply with it. That's what they want, and they were willing to overlook shit after shit after shit from this man because he was giving them what they wanted.
Yeah.
Power on the Supreme Court and power in the Senate, and that's what they wanted.
Yeah, I saw an article the other day, and it was something like the headline was, "We are really just fighting an evangelical holy war."
Yes, we are fighting an evangelical holy war. Yes,
yeah,
absolutely.
Because they want us all to conform and comply.
Yes.
And if we're not like them, we are
not acceptable.
Evil, against them.
Yes.
They can't just
of the devil
live
yes.
and let live.
Yeah.
Which is what America is really supposed to be.
Yeah.
Live and let live.
Yes.
Live your life how you want to, and let me live my life how I want to.
Yes.
We don't have to converge somewhere in the middle. We can live parallel lives very happily because
Correct.
This is supposed to be a country of freedom for each one of us to do that.
Yep. Yeah. And they can't handle it. And I know. I was one of them. I'm telling you. I was one of them. 100%. I was in. I listened to Rush Limbaugh every freaking day. I listened to Sean Hannity every freaking day. I watched Fox News from sun up to sundown. If I was off from work, I watched Fox News. I was one of them. I know what they believe. And they're crazy motherfuckers.
Yeah.
The good part is you can change.
You can
change.
Yeah.
You're not stuck there. Yeah. You're not stuck there. And I've seen a lot of people over the last, 13 years, that I've come across that were from that same background that have evolved and changed over the years, because it is possible. It is possible for people to change.
It is possible for people to change. Mm-hmm. And I do think there is a shift because we're seeing it in special elections. Mm-hmm. We're seeing a blue wave in every special election, practically, except for our stupid Randy fucking Fine election. But we are seeing a huge shift in all of these special elections. And one of them just happened in Texas.
Yeah.
But I think the shift is happening behind closed doors. I think people are not willing to admit, I was wrong.
Right.
I made a mistake.
Right.
He duped me. I believed what he said, but he didn't lower prices on day one. He's not getting rid of just the criminals and the murderers and the gang members. He's going after our neighbors, good, hard-working immigrants who work in the farms and who are maids and landscapers and restaurant owners. And so they are not willing to admit they made a mistake.
Right.
But when it comes time in the voting booth,
when they get behind that curtain,
that closed door where they have anonymity, they're voting for Democrats.
Yeah.
And it's coming through election after election after election. And we're here to say, come out. It's okay, you made a mistake.
Yeah.
But if you're not, I don't know.
Yeah, and here's the thing. I mean, there are people that are like the triple Trumpers that have done it over and over and over, and they're sold out. They're the MAGA 30%. But there is a whole swath of people that you're talking about that have, they didn't vote for him every time. They voted for him this last time. They thought prices, we're going to bring prices down. Yeah. We're going to have a better economy.
Because that's what he promised. On day one, prices were going to come down.
Yep.
And they're not. Prices are not down.
No, they're not. And we live in other than gas is a little bit down, but the rest of it's not. But like, the other thing too is that we live in a microwave generation. Like, we want everything in like instant.
Yeah.
And so we forgot over the 4 years of Biden what it was like under this crazy man and what it would be like under him when there was no more restraints on him.
Yeah.
And so people voted for him, and they don't want to say, I made a mistake. They don't. Yeah. Some people have.
Because you and I door knocked for Kamala.
Yes, we did.
And
we sure did.
We did speak to a lot of Democrats who did say, yes, we're voting for Kamala.
Yeah.
But we also talked to several people who were on the fence. I just don't know. I'm afraid of her. I don't. And they were like, I think we are going to vote for him again. So we did experience that.
We sure did.
And I really do hope and think that some of those people are regretting this.
They are regretting their votes. I think
especially,
they really are.
There was one woman who was like around 35 years old.
I remember, and she said, I'm not going to vote for a presidential ticket.
Yeah.
I remember that
and
so clearly.
She was just so conflicted.
Yeah.
And I bet you anything.
Regrets.
She regrets.
Regrets.
I really think she regrets.
I think there is a lot of regret.
I just think people are not ready to publicly say, I made a mistake.
Yeah.
I was duped. I believed him. He lied. He lied about guns.
I didn't tell you this.
He lied, like the Saturday Night Live little bit that I sent you guys last night. Yeah. This woman is on there and she's trying to tell her kids that she maybe made a mistake, and they're like, "Oh my God," and she's like, stop it, yelling, or I'm going to go back. And she said, I think he lied about guns because what's okay for some people is not okay for other people, and he might have lied about that. And I just think people are having a really difficult time with their egos saying, we were wrong.
Well, and I did tell you one time we had somebody, a friend of ours from Tennessee, that did call and say, hey, I think I made a mistake and I shouldn't have done this. But we had somebody here the other day working on some stuff on the house, and I had the Today Show on, and they were covering what was going on in Minnesota. And I know that this person is at least a Republican, maybe not a hardcore MAGA, but at least a Republican. And he was in here working, and I had the TV on, and I was sitting at the table, and he said, that stuff's getting out of control. And I wanted to whip around and be like, what?
Yeah.
Because I knew his point of view.
Yeah.
But there you go. There's somebody who I know voted for him who is saying, I don't like what they're doing in there. I don't like them shooting people in freaking the middle of the road in the daylight.
Yeah.
This is not okay.
Yeah. Unarmed United States citizens being shot down in the streets. Did you ever think you would see that in your lifetime?
No.
Ever?
No. And so I think you're right. I think there's a lot of people that the tide is turning to say, I'm not ready to say anything yet, but when I get in that booth, I'm going to make it known.
Yeah.
I'm going to make it known.
Yeah. I think that's the first place that the tide is turning, is in the voting booth.
And so the reason we even brought this up was the Texas state Senate seat that flipped from a 17-plus Trump seat.
Yes. And hasn't gone blue in over 35 years.
Yes.
And he just won it.
What was it, 13 points or 12 points?
Around 12 points. I think it was like 57 to 40. I don't know. I could look it up really quick. But
yeah, so it was an incredible, like a crazy flip. I mean, you're talking double-digit flip.
His name was Taylor Remitt.
Yes.
And he defeated Republican Lee Wamskins? Wamkins?
The best we can do.
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know how to say it.
It's fine. She lost.
By 14 percentage points, winning roughly 57 to 43 of the vote.
That's insane.
In a district that President Trump won by about 17 points in 2024, and that district hasn't gone blue in over 35 years.
That's insane.
So that tells you people are changing their minds behind closed doors.
Yes.
They're not willing to say it publicly. Their egos won't let them say, we made a mistake, but they're going behind closed doors in the freedom of anonymity behind our sacred vote.
Yes.
And saying enough is enough.
And here's what I say to you. You're welcome to come and tell the truth and say, I made a mistake. We will welcome you in. It's a big tent party on the Democrat side.
Yeah.
So come on over.
Yeah.
Come on over. There's a lot that you can agree with us on. There's a lot that we can work together on. But don't vote for him.
But until then, we don't want to have anything to do with
No, that's right. Yeah, and we're going to get to that in a minute. Okay, but here's what's so funny about this. Okay, so let me read to you what your favorite president of all time had to say leading up to this vote.
Okay.
He said, a Republican running for the state Senate in the suburbs of Fort Worth, Texas will be a great candidate and has my complete and total endorsement. Talking about Lee, please say that name because I can't do it.
Wamgans.
Lee Wamgans.
Wham. No, it's supposed to rhyme with lambs.
Yes.
So Wamgans.
Okay. Lee Wamgans, a Republican running for the state Senate in the suburbs of Fort Worth, Texas, will be a great candidate and has my complete and total endorsement. Thank you for your attention to this matter, President DJT.
Yeah, that is what he said. That is what Trump said
on his Truth Social
just a few days before the election.
Yeah, he was totally behind this candidate.
And yesterday or today, I think today,
he forgot.
They asked him How do you feel about losing a seat in the Texas State Senate that you won by 17 points?
Yeah. Should we?
Play the clip.
Mr. President, Texas, a Democrat won your special election in an area that you had won by 17 points. What is your reaction to that?
I don't know. I didn't hear about it. Somebody ran where?
In Texas, a special election for legislative seat. The 9th state Senate seat.
I'm not involved in that. That's a local Texas race. You mean I won by 17?
You did.
And this person lost? Things like that happen.
Does it worry you about the...
Well, you don't know whether or not it's transferable. I'm not on the ballot, so you don't know whether or not it's transferable.
So is that dementia Dawn, where he doesn't know anything about that?
Yeah.
Because he just endorsed the person a day or two before the fucking election.
Yeah.
So either he doesn't know because he can't remember because he has dementia, or he's denying that he even endorsed this person because they fucking lost. Which one is it, Don?
Okay, so
which one is it?
I think it's both. I think he does have dementia. I think he's not well. I think, he's not well. But I do think he also doesn't remember people a lot. Like, a lot of times he's like, oh, I don't know, they just got me coffee one time. Bitch, no, they were your fucking advisor. What are you talking about? He's like, who's Mike Pence? I don't know Mike Pence. Never met him in my life. Like, that's the kind of shit he does. Like,
oh my God.
He's a lunatic.
He really is.
But that is the funniest thing. I mean, like, full-throated endorsement on Truth Social. And then, wait, what are you talking about? That's a local Texas race.
I have nothing to do with that.
I don't know anything about that.
I wasn't in the eleelection, so of course nobody won because I wasn't on the ballot.
I wasn't on the ballot. Nobody
If
won.
I was on the ballot, it would have been, a no-brainer.
Yeah, everybody would have won. Everybody would have won. Yeah, that was a good impersonation, actually, there for a second.
Really?
Yeah, that was good.
China.
When he says China, I always think he's saying vagina.
I know. China.
Probably because that's all that's on his mind.
Oh, God, that's disgusting. That really is disgusting.
Isn't that?
Because there was some Epstein Files that said he would auction off girls and rate them by how tight.
Stop it.
And that's how he would rate them and auction them off.
Wow.
And people are like, oh, well, that was just some claimant's thing. Like, it's not real.
Come on.
Like, people are making that kind of graphic details up. Give me a break.
And not to mention that these survivors told this stuff years ago. It's not like it's last week.
Yeah,
that they just
this
came
is
to the
shit
surface.
from like 20, 30 years ago, before he ever started running for president.
Correct.
Long before.
Yeah.
From the 80s and the 90s. Way, way back.
Yes. Yes.
A lot of these records are from.
Right. So it's not like it's a new accusation.
Yeah. No, that was from a long time ago.
Yeah.
And if you're doubting it, Google Katie Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
That was an actual, court case that was brought against him of a 13-year-old girl claiming that she was raped by him.
Yeah, yeah.
So Google it, do your own research, find your own facts.
Well,
it's out there.
And my God,
and where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah,
it's not just one person or here or there. Like, this has been going on of accusations against him for sexual assault, for sexual harassment, for rape, for generations. The 80s were 40 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, Dina, this establishes a pattern of behavior with this man. I mean, again, E. Jean Carroll, adjudicated sexual assaulter.
Yeah.
By the courts. He was found guilty as a sexual assaulter.
Yeah.
So this is not some fantasy idea of the liberal left scum. This is an example of who this man is. I want to say human.
The girls from the Miss Teen USA pageant.
Oh, God, yes.
Came together and said, yes, he would come into our dressing rooms.
Yes.
While we were undressed and naked and say he could be there because he was the owner of the pageant. This is vile, disgusting behavior, and how especially the evangelicals,
can
just turn away and overlook this and call it locker room bullshit. It's just beyond my comprehension.
And Dina, it's beyond my comprehension. I was one of them. They couldn't stand that Bill Clinton got a blowjob in the Oval Office. But this shit, we're just turning a blind eye. We don't know anything about it.
And I'm going to say right now, just to all the detractors out there, I think Bill Clinton was a womanizing asshole.
100%.
I think he loved women, and he was a womanizer.
Totally. Absolutely.
I don't think he was a pedophile, but if he was...
lock him up.
I don't care. Lock him up and throw away the key.
I agree.
We are not in a cult that reveres Bill Clinton or anyone else so much that we will defend him till the end of our days.
Exactly.
Lock them the fuck up. Whether they're Democrats, whether they're Republicans, whether they're movie stars that we grew up with and love, I don't care. I am not in a cult. Lock them up.
Lock them up. I agree. 100%. Speaking of locking them up.
Yeah.
Do you know who
got locked up this weekend?
Uh-huh.
I do.
Tell me about it.
It's Don Lemon, who is a journalist and who was at a church where the pastor is also an ICE agent.
Yeah.
And people went in to protest, non-violently, I might add. And he was there as a journalist, documenting this moment in history. This crazy, unprecedented time of ICE agents also being pastors in a church.
Which blows my mind.
And he was there to document it.
Yeah.
And another journalist was also there. Her name was Georgia Fort.
Yep.
And they were there together just documenting.
Doing their job.
Yeah, doing their job as a journalist.
Yeah.
As the press.
And
in a free country.
Yeah, exactly.
That has a First Amendment that says we have the
freedom of speech.
Freedom of speech.
We have freedom of the press.
Freedom of the press.
That's who we are. That's what we're about in this country.
Yeah. That's what made us great.
Yes.
And the freest nation used to be. We're not even in the top 5, I think, of free countries anymore.
No, not right now.
I think we're not even in the top 10 anymore.
No, not because of all the shit that he's doing. And here's the thing. These journalists were just doing their job.
Yeah.
They weren't blocking people. They weren't harassing anybody. I saw videos of Don Lemon trying to interview people. If they didn't want to, he let them go. He got out of the way and he let them go.
Yeah.
And he was doing his job. That's all they were doing. Both of them, that's all they were doing. And I will say the same thing that I've heard other podcasters say since this happened is support these independent journalists. Support them. Support them. Follow Don Lemon. Subscribe to him. Just like you do for us. We're not journalists, but he is a journalist. And
this is just an opinion podcast.
Yeah, we're just opinion people over here. But we need to support independent media, and we need to support the opinion podcast, and we need to support the opinion YouTube channels and the journalist channels. We've got to do that because the mainstream media is getting taken over by the machine. Yeah. CBS, I mean, you might as well just be done.
ABC is kind of like the only...
capitulated a little bit.
They have capitulated, but I still feel like we get some good news out of them.
Yeah, I mean, and NBC has tried to continue to present good news, and I appreciate that. I appreciate our mainstream media for trying to do what they're supposed to do.
But they're not doing it. They are not.
Not like the independent media.
When I think of how they scorched Joe Biden.
Oh, I know.
For his dementia.
Yes. And they've let him
slide by. He goes to the G summit and he talks about Greenland and calls it Iceland. I don't know how many times. Like, he makes so many mistakes, so many errors. He doesn't remember that he just endorsed a candidate and then they lost the next day and he forgot. Like, who knows? Is that an act or is that his dementia? We just don't know. And he is constantly making mistakes.
Yes.
And they're just letting it slide.
They let it slide.
They are not giving him the third degree like they were Biden. And why?
I don't know.
Why?
And that's why we have to support
because they're bought and paid for.
They're bought and paid for.
Because they're being blackmailed.
Yes.
Because that's his MO.
Yes.
Get dirt on people and then blackmail them.
Or sue the hell out of them so that they just capitulate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And ABC has paid him money. CBS you might as well just forget CBS with Barry Weiss and all that bullshit that's going on over there. And so we've
canceled our Paramount, by the way.
Yeah, we did too. We have to start telling these corporations to suck it.
Yeah.
Suck it. We're not doing this.
No.
We're not doing this here. And I know people say to me, well, I've got a show on there, or I like this or I like that. Listen. We are in the fight of our lives for our democracy. I don't think people realize it yet.
No.
And I don't think they're angry enough yet.
No.
We are in the fight of our lives as Joe Biden said, for the soul of our country.
Yeah,
that
and for our own personal freedoms.
Yes.
Our freedom to free speech, our freedom to the Second Amendment. Like Trump was saying, you can't bring a gun here and you can't bring it. Because they never thought liberals and Democrats would be arming up.
That's right.
And they didn't realize of all those, there's more guns in this country than there are United States citizens. Well, guess what? A lot of gun owners are liberals and Democrats. We just don't brag about it and make Christmas cards about it and send them out with us holding them, as party favors,
or walk around the grocery store with them.
Yeah,
exactly.
But we have them, and we are ready to stand our ground with them.
That's right. I 100%. And I think they're scared to death of the idea that a liberal would have a gun.
Yeah.
How could a liberal have a gun? They don't like guns. That's not true. We support the Second Amendment. It's in the damn Constitution. What we're saying is that we need to have some common sense gun laws.
Yes,
but
for sure.
Nobody is trying to take your guns. Apparently Trump wants to, but nobody else has tried to do it. Obama didn't do it. Joe Biden didn't do it. Bill Clinton didn't do it. Jimmy Carter didn't do it.
The don't tread on me people have been very silent the last 2 weeks.
Minus their license plates in Florida. That should not even be allowed to be a license plate.
Oh.
Can we just talk about that? That should not even be allowed to be a license plate.
Yeah, that is kind of gross.
That's some political bullshit right there.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry, I digress. Anyways, back to Don Lemon. So Don Lemon, he when he got out of jail finally over the weekend, he had a few words. It was very brief. And should we
play the clip?
Can everybody hear me? Are you guys set? Everybody ready? So look, I want to thank everybody for their support. It truly means the world to me. I have no idea what's going on because obviously I haven't seen anything. I have spent my entire career covering the news. I will not stop now. In fact, there is no more important time than right now, this very moment, for a free and independent media that shines a light on the truth and holds those in power accountable. Again, I will not stop now. I will not stop ever. Last night, the DOJ sent a team of federal agents to arrest me in the middle of the night for something that I've been doing for the last 30 years, and that is covering the news. The First Amendment of the Constitution protects that work for me and for countless of other journalists who do what I do. I stand with all of them, and I will not be silenced. I look forward to my day in court. Thank you all.
And so I really appreciate that because, and I want to circle back for just a second because I said I appreciate the mainstream media. I appreciate those in the mainstream media that are doing their job.
Yes.
The overall mainstream media sometimes makes my head explode.
Yes.
But I do appreciate those that are doing their job. But the independent media, we have to support, and because they're our last part of this fourth estate that is holding power accountable.
Yes.
And that are asking the tough questions and are doing the tough interviews and are going to the tough places. And so we've got to support those folks.
Yes. I agree 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Dina.
Yeah.
You know what time it is?
Our fan favorite. It's What the Fuck?
We still don't have a jingle.
No.
I'm just saying.
Yes. Come on, somebody send us in a jingle for our What the Fuck.
I know somebody knows how to write music.
Come on, you can do it.
All right, I'm going to go first because
you go
yours
first.
is fabulous.
Okay.
And I think we need to end on that note.
Okay.
And so mine is, we're just going to come right back home to the ruby red state of Florida.
Yeah.
And the former governor, Rick Scott.
Oh, God, that piece of trash.
Piece of trash, who is also a senator and a piece of trash. And he's a fraudster talking about fraud.
Okay.
And so, should we?
Play the clip.
This is wrong. We're sitting here watching all these Americans making $20 an hour, okay? And they send their money to the federal government, and there's massive fraud. It seems like every federal, state, and local program has massive fraud. This has to stop. We got to give the money back to the people. They're out there busting their butts and paying taxes.
Okay, let's talk about the fact that, first of all, nobody's making $20 an hour, Rick Scott.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're delusional. But let's also talk about the fact that this fraudster over here, this senator, his former company, Columbia HCA, had a massive fraud. And
he pleaded the fifth to. I don't know how many times. Hundreds of times.
Yes.
He pleaded the fifth on the stand as to not incriminate himself.
Yeah, and they ended up paying a $1.7 billion fine for the fraud that they committed.
Yeah,
and he's
to Medicaid or Medicare.
Yeah, and he's
fleecing the American taxpayers out of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars. The largest Medicare fraud case in the history of the United States was committed by Rick Scott's company.
Yes, and he's worried about a little bit of fraud, and he thinks everybody's making $20 an hour.
Yeah.
Delusional.
What a freaking joke.
Anyways, all right. Well, Dina, what's your what the fuck of the week?
So my what the fuck is not really an event that occurred. It's been my own awakening or realization that it was kind of sparked by an article or a post, I guess, that John Pavlovitz posted.
Who's a former evangelical pastor, by the way.
Okay. Yes, well, I really like a lot of his stuff.
Very good.
And he basically said that if we're going to salvage our republic from this massive wrecking ball of cruelty, we need to withhold our friendship, exclude these loyalists of Trump from our holiday gatherings, cut personal and professional ties, and practically speaking, marginalize them. And a lot of people are a little uncomfortable with that.
Yeah, sure.
And it's hard. But I just feel like it's a moral issue to me.
I agree.
And it sort of actually came up in my own personal life recently. I have a cousin that I'm not comfortable with anymore because she's very
MAGA.
Very MAGA.
Yeah.
Very MAGA, very anti-Muslim, just regurgitating a lot of propaganda. And I don't feel like that's going to work for me anymore.
Right.
And it also came up in another way this weekend. My husband and I went out to dinner, and We sat at the bar, which we often do because we love to get our drinks really quick while we're eating dinner.
It is much faster at the bar.
And it's just fun. We just like sitting at the bar. I don't know why. If we go to a restaurant, it's just the two of us. We always opt for the bar. We love talking to the bartender. We love having, it's just fun. And usually people at the bar who are also sitting there are more friendly. And I did end up finding a friendly person. And this girl was sitting there, and we ended up talking to her, and she was like, I would love to go out with you. I don't have a lot of friends in the area. And I was like, I really don't either. I'm always looking to expand my friendships and social life. And I found myself going, okay, what if she's MAGA?
Right.
And I don't know. I really had only had a couple of beers, so you can call it liquid courage or not. But when we were about to exchange numbers, I said to her, you're either going to love me for saying this or you're going to hate me for saying this. But do you support Trump? Because I don't want to waste my time exchanging numbers and going out to dinner with you if you're a Trump supporter.
Right.
And fortunately for me, it went very well. And she was like, no, I do not support Trump. He does not support women, so I do not support him.
That's right.
So it went very well. It could have went very sideways. And I don't know what at all made me do that, but after the fact I felt so proud of myself that I did, that I wasn't going to tolerate somebody in my life who supported that and wasn't going to allow them to even have a chance to get to know me if they did. So that's sort of my what the fuck of the week. I never thought I would be here. I never thought I would have to fucking screen people let them into my life like that.
I think we have to. And I have pulled back from people that I really, really did enjoy and worked with and loved and have a good time with. And not because they even brought up politics, but I know their politics. And it's not a political thing for me.
Yeah.
It's a moral
thing. A moral issue.
It's a moral issue that your morality is so out of whack with what is right.
With reality.
And reality, yes. And it's not okay. And you have a clip.
Yes.
Should we?
So politics girl, Lee McGowan.
Yes.
Also touched on this. So I saw an article from John Pavlovitz, and then that experience happened for me. And then it was just reinforced because Politics Girl posted a whole episode about it.
Yeah.
And let's play the clip.
For many people, we've passed the point of no return. I think at this point, if you cannot convince people of the truth, if they simply refuse to accept facts, if they continue to just blindly support this government and its monstrous leadership that now includes targeted assaults and kidnappings and the cold-blooded execution of American citizens in American streets, then the time has come to ostracize them. It's time to shun these people, to make MAGA pariahs in our society. Do not welcome them into your home. Do not have them in your restaurant. Ask people what their political persuasion is as they enter your store or your office. Don't make small talk with them at work. Fire clients. Silence text chains. There should be no room or time or place in a civilized society for psychopaths and their enablers.
So it's just not a place I ever thought I would be.
I know.
Because I always thought everybody has the freedom to believe what they want to believe or to live their life how they want to live it. But when it comes down to, like you said, the morality and oppressing others, that's where I just feel like my own morality has to draw the line.
Yeah, our morality draws the line on you cannot interfere with people's human rights.
Yeah.
And they want to squash, whatever the word is.
Yeah, they want to oppress others is really what it is.
Yes. If you don't fit the mold
yes.
of their evangelical
white Christian system, nationalism,
yes, then you're out.
You're going to be oppressed in every single way. Yeah. And
that's not who we are. That's not what this country is founded on.
I don't want to have people like that in my life.
No, there's no reason to.
Will I give you grace if you change your mind?
Absolutely.
If you say you made a mistake?
Yeah.
If you say this is not the way anymore? Of course.
Yeah.
But for now, we are fighting for our freedom and our democracy in this country.
That's right.
And if you are against it, you are not with us.
No. I agree. And I think we have to stand that ground, and we have to say
enough is enough.
Enough is enough.
Enough is enough. We have gone high when you've gone low too many times, and
it's time to kick some ass.
Yeah.
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 It's the only way we're going to save our democracy. Yeah.
It's not even kicking ass. It's time to say we're not letting you slide anymore.
That's right.
We're just not letting you slide by anymore.
No.
You don't deserve a seat at our table.
That's right.
Because you're not nice people.
They're not. It's evil. It is evil personified.
Yeah.
Yeah. Absolutely.
So that was my what the fuck. I think
it was
can't believe that we're here and making these choices in these times that we live.
Yeah.
And it just made me go, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I can't believe I just said that to somebody that I met 5 minutes ago. Right, but I did. I know. And I'm like, what the fuck?
I will tell you though, I mean, in conversations as I meet people, I quickly try to get to that point to find out, like, and
I don't want to waste my time.
I don't want to
pursuing a friendship with you.
I'm not going to hang out with your ass. Yeah. I'm not inviting you to my Christmas party. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, and it's a really good Christmas party.
It is a
by
good
the way.
Fucking Christmas party.
It is,
and there's a lot of fucking Christmas decorations.
Yeah.
Let me just tell you,
it's a lot of fun though.
It is a lot of fun. Dina, where can they find you?
They can find me on Facebook at Dina with Blue Notes News, and Instagram, although I have to say I really have not really done anything with my Instagram page.
That's
so I'm
okay.
sorry about that.
That's okay.
But I am on Instagram at Dina with _ with Blue Notes News.
Yes. And you can find me at Nathan Montgomery on Facebook. That's where. And you can find me at NateMont520 on Instagram and Blue Notes News on Facebook and Instagram. So
I'm fairly active on Facebook.
You are. You do.
I'm an old person, so I'm not too hip on that Instagram stuff.
That Insta's got you. It's a challenge. All right. Well, we'll see you guys next week. Have a great week, everybody. Bye, Dina.
Bye.